In this video, I'm going to teach you how to save 5 times more than you already are without sacrificing your lifestyle. I understand. You want to enjoy life. You want to have fun. You want to do lots of things on the weekend. You certainly don't want to work as hard as you are and not enjoy life because you need to save for the future. But what I'm going to teach you is how to do all of that and how to enjoy life and still focus on the future and still benefit from what good financial planning can bring, which is early retirement, more money, and a higher standard of living. I'm Max Gerstein. I'm a qualified financial advisor and wealth manager. This channel is about giving you the personal financial education to take advantage, to take control, and to achieve your own financial freedom. Saving money doesn't mean cutting out the fun. And what I'm going to teach you now allows you to still have the fun, but also save money. So number one, understanding your surplus. This is the first exercise I do with all my clients. It's understanding what comes in, what goes out, and at the end of each month, what's left remaining. Okay, so that is the first thing that we're going to cover. What do you need to do for that? First, you need to write down how much money you earn, and then you need to understand what goes out. Most people think they know what they're saving. They'll say, oh, Max, I'm saving 1,000 a month. And then when I give them the exercise and we go through it and I check their accounts, I'm like, you're saving 400 a month. Okay. I don't need you to give me a random number that you think you are. I need you to understand an accurate representation of what you're actually saving, because then I can build out for you your future plan. I can then build out for you how to retire early, how to buy the house, what you can afford to save and still not give up the lifestyle that you love. So please, when it comes to this is so important. Please have a really proper understanding of what your surplus is. So how do you work out what your surplus is? The easiest way to do it is record your bank balance a day before you earn your money each month. So before the paycheck, one day before, write down. The next month, do the same, write down. So then you'll get quite an accurate depiction of, okay, well, I ended the month on this amount and I ended the next month on that amount. Okay, my bank balance has gone up by 300. So I'm saving 300 a month. And then you average it out over a period of time. Once you've got that, you know generally what it is. Now, we'll then look at it and we'll go, okay, you're not saving enough money. You're earning 4,000, but you're saving 300. There is something going very, very, very wrong with this. And that's when we'll go, right, here's an Excel spreadsheet. This is what I do personally. I note down all my expenditure on an Excel spreadsheet and I can track it really easily. If you're interested in that, message down below. If not, you can always download an app. There's loads of apps now that link directly to your bank account and will give you a very clear understanding of where you're spending your money. Okay, and then you can go, right, I'm now going to look into it. I can see I'm overspending here. I've got these subscriptions that I'm not using, etc. and so forth. That's how you get an understanding of what your expenditure is. And that's how we can then look at it and go, right, how can we save a little bit more of the money that you're spending? If you don't know what your saving capacity is, how are you supposed to save effectively? Okay, if the business that you're running, if you don't know what the costs are and where your money is going, how can you expect it to do well? Treat your personal finances like the company's books. Okay, you need to make sure you're in profit and in a healthy profit. After working out your surplus, you need to set goals. Now, setting a generic goal is like going to the gym and saying, I want to be strong. Okay, you're probably not going to stick to it and you're probably not going to achieve it because something in life will come up which trumps it and you'll be like, oh, I can leave it for today. So when you're setting financial goals, you need to tie emotion into it. You need to feel emotion from it because then you're going to stick to it. If it's, I want to buy my first house for my family, for my little one and my wife and for my husband, and I want to make sure that we have a house, somewhere we can go to. That is a powerful, powerful emotion. And that makes it easier for you to save for it because then I can have a look at everything and go, right, you need to save 40,000 over the next 4 years. So you need to save 10,000 a year. And then you break it down. that 10,000 a year, how much do you save per month? How much do we need to save per week? How much do we need to save per day? And I'll tell you that. And then we can see whether it's achievable or not. Now, if it's something achievable, and if you've got that emotion driving you, and you've got that goal, and you've imaged it, and you can see it's going to be there, you're probably going to achieve that. So have a proper financial goal that you feel emotionally tied to, because it will help you a lot to achieve it. If, let's say, our target is the house, and it's 30,000, and you've got a 4-year period, I'll break it down. 7,500 a year, 625 a month, 21 a day. That's it. If I said you can get your first house, your dream home for your family, and all you need to do is save 21 a day, more often than not, if that's achievable for you, you will do it because you've got an emotion tied to it. It's a clear goal. We've broken it down, and it actually sounds quite achievable. Okay, so important that you do this step. Otherwise, it'd be very difficult for you. Because if I just said to you, save 30,000 in the next 4 years, you'll probably go, yeah, I can do that. But then you're going to go on holiday because you had some extra savings. You're going to buy this. You're going to go to a fancy dinner. And you won't save. So once we change the mindset, we turn big goals into much easy, achievable goals that you actually think you can do. 30,000 or 21, what's easier for you? And then if you've got an advisor or you're savvy, you can just automate it. Every month, tax yourself. Okay, 625 automatically collected each month. I don't touch it, goes into a pot. Just do that. That's all you need to do. So that's one way in which you can try and maximize your savings. Automate it out. Setting goals will allow you to save more than what you were doing previously. So the next way of doing it is to clear high interest debt. I cannot stress this enough. If you have got credit card debt, and if you've got money in the bank that you can use to clear that credit card debt, and you haven't cleared it, you are doing something fundamentally wrong. Your bank account is growing by 0% per annum. Your debt is growing by 30% per annum. Why are you leaving it there and not paying off this money, which is growing in size and causing you worse financial health? Clear the debt, okay? £3,000 of credit card debt is £900 a year, okay? Which is £75 a month of interest. If you're paying that on a minimum, you're paying that for 3-4 years. And that's if you don't spend another penny on your credit card. Clear off your credit. Do not have high interest debt. The first thing you should do is clear the balance every single time. I know it's nice to have the bank account grow. I know it's nice to see that you've got numbers in there, but it's much, much worse to see credit card debt. Credit cards are not free money. Please stop paying the banks and giving them a really nice payday. And again, if you've got credit card debt, there's no investment that I can give you where I can guarantee you 30% per annum. No way. For my clients, if they got credit card debt, I say clear the credit card debt before you do anything with me, because I cannot beat that. So please, okay, pay it off. Bank accounts are nice. Clearing debt is even better. So the next part is understanding two different types of expenditure. It's your necessities and your discretionary. What is this? So your discretionary is ultimately your money which you're not tied to using. It's, oh, I feel like going out for dinner. Oh, I feel like buying some nice shoes. It's this and it's that. Okay, it's something that we don't need on a monthly basis. Whereas your necessities are, it's your groceries in a lot of cases. It's your rent, it's your mortgage, it's your water, it's your phone bill. Okay, once you split that up and you've understood, okay, this is what I have to pay every month, it's going to be the same value there and thereabouts, because a lot of this won't change for you. Your discretionary will change. It'll go up and down because 1 month you want to buy 2 pairs of shoes. 1 month you may say, we'll go out every weekend, or there's a birthday, or there's a holiday you need to go to. So this one will always change. We need to understand and dissect how much money is going to necessities and how much money is going to discretionaries, because then that's when you can save a lot of money. Let's start with the necessities first. On the necessity side of things, how can we save? So you may not need the apartment that you're in currently. Okay, lifestyle inflation is huge. Every time one of my clients get a pay rise, they say, oh, I'm moving to a bigger place. Why? What was wrong with the other place? Oh, it's because I'm earning more money now. Again, why? There was nothing wrong with the other place. We justify these increases in our standard of living when we're getting paid more, but we're not saving more. And actually, we probably will spend more as a precursor of it. So, do you really need that 3-bed when it's just you by yourself? No. Okay, so look at things like that. Renegotiate your phone contract. It's £90 a month. Oh, well, I can actually get it for 70 if I go to this place. My insurance costs this. Oh, this other provider is cheaper. There's lots of different savings that you can make when it comes to necessities. It just requires a bit of work. So review your subscriptions, review your rent contracts, review all these things to try and save some money on it. Now, if you don't want to budge your necessities, if you want to maintain that high standard of living of where you live and the car you drive and the phone that you have, okay, look on the other side. Look at your discretionary. What can we alter here? Oh, you go to Waitrose or you go to a really expensive supermarket. Okay, maybe go to a cheaper one. Or just time it better. Go in the evening when they're trying to clear stock and so things are cheaper. Use vouchers, use coupons, do a buy one, get one free. Okay, use apps, which if you go out to a restaurant, you can get one main course for 2 main courses for the price of one, like the entertainer. Okay, there's lots of different ways in which you can have the same standard of living, but you can be a little bit smarter with the way you're doing it. Okay, so again, go to your necessities, go, right, if I'm gonna go out for dinner this month, I'm only gonna do it with a restaurant where I can get 2 main courses for the price of one. If I'm going to the supermarket, I'm gonna go at a time where I can get discounted buys or use these vouchers. Okay, or rather than go on a really fancy holiday somewhere else, try and find somewhere quite nice near you. Go on a picnic. Okay, again, there are lots of different ways in which you can save money and still have a really good time. It just requires you to look within a little bit more and to analyze a little bit more. But that's the way in which you can really, really save, and it's the biggest way that you'll save. And when speaking to clients, is the biggest differentiator between someone who's very successfully financially and someone who's not. Someone who is on top of their income and expenditure, even if they earn less money, generally has more savings than someone who earns more money but is less good at managing their expenses. Now, the final one, switch jobs versus lifestyle inflation. Now, a lot of people would go down this one. I'm not getting paid enough. Okay, can I get a raise? Or if I don't get a raise, I'll just switch a job. That's one maybe easy, sometimes hard way of increasing the amount of money that you're getting. But it depends what you do with the increase. Will that really have an effect? As I mentioned before, lifestyle inflation is a really big thing. We justify living a higher standard of living each time we get a pay rise. More holidays, better car, nicer phone, nicer apartment, bigger house. Okay? If you're getting a pay rise, but you've not increased your level of saving, then it's redundant and it's your fault. Okay? A lot of the time we need to come to terms with the fact that the reason why we don't have the savings that we want or the savings that we should is because we're at fault and we're spending too much and we're not being smart with our money. If you get a pay rise, amazing, fantastic, you've earned it. Tax yourself part of that pay rise and save it. That's what you need to do. You get a pay rise, save an extra 20% of the pay rise, etc. and so forth. Okay, make sure you do that because it does not matter how much more you earn if you are still horrendous at saving and you like to spend your money, then you'll get a pay rise and you'll find some way to spend the pay rise and you're in a worse off position. So please, again, look at the fundamentals, look at your income, look at your surplus, look at your expenses, deep dive into it, understand where you can save and be smart. Another key thing is to save first, then spend. This is one of the most important mantras, okay, I can ever give. Have an understanding of your goal, what you need to achieve it, and make sure you save that portion first and then you can then spend. If my target is retiring when I'm 55 and I need to save £1,000 a month to hit my retirement, I will save £1,000 a month first. Then all the rest I can spend. I don't need the rest because I'm saving what I need to do to achieve my goal. Save first, then spend. Having a goal allows you to spend however you want while still achieving what you need to do. Okay, so in summary, okay, the way, hopefully, in which you've got from this video of how to 5x your savings, okay, is through these steps. It's through having a goal, understanding your surplus, understanding your income and better ways to use it, understanding that you're probably the problem and to look at your necessities and your discretionary spending and making it more efficient. If you do all this right, you will see the level of your saving skyrocket. You will feel comfortable and you will see your savings go up and you'll be a lot happier and you'll feel a lot comfortable with your financial lifestyle and your financial health. Knowledge is power. The more you understand about yourself and your spending habits and your personal finance, the better off that you're going to be in the future, the more powerful you're going to be in the future, the more wealthy you're going to be in the future. So look into yourself, understand your ins and outs like a business, be efficient, cut costs where need be, make your money work harder, invest and grow. This has been the Financial Freedom Podcast. If you have enjoyed this, if you want to learn more, please like, comment and subscribe. It's been a pleasure. Have a great rest of your day.